Hey guys! So this is a sneaky live. I was trying something new. Hopefully it worked out. It probably didn't. I'm gonna wait for people to get here before I start talking about love. Married at First Sight. Let me get my notes so that I know what I'm talking about. Doesn't say anybody's in the room. 30 seconds? A minute? All right, let's just get started. People will jump in and figure out what I am talking about, or you are somebody who has been rocking with me and has been waiting for me to drop this review, so I'm putting it out there for you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Married at First Sight. This is season 8, episode 7, something about sex. That was the basic theme of this episode. It was a little weird, I have to say. I was glad that it was only an hour. That was a plus. And it just felt like every producer of every couple was like, ask them if they're having sex, ask them if they're having sex. And AJ was just so happy to tell everybody all the time about firsts and sex and girl. Luke does not like AJ. And I wonder if he's going to feel some type of way when the playback comes and it's just so obvious that he doesn't like this man. Who knows? All right. I don't see that anybody is chatting with me, which, okay. Oh, here you guys. Here you guys are. Hello, everyone. Hello. Ooh, Trinidad. We got Trinidad in the house. Oh, thanks, Lou Guy. Oh my God, we're really excited to go as well. There are 28 people in this room right now. Can I get some thumbs up? Thumbs up this video, you guys. We are live talking about Married at First Sight. Okay, so let's start with the first couple. Let's start with KK. That is Keith and Christine. Let me take my Wi-Fi off, first of all, on my phone so that it doesn't mess up my life. Great, that happened. Okay, so it was weird. There was this weird technical part of it that I thought was dumb. The fact that they actually have their own video camera where they're where they're recording themselves, like vlogging, and then there is an actual camera crew in their room. Why do we need that shot? That's just something that's technical. I'm in a little bit of a like bad mood, so I don't know if this video is going to be as like love is great, relationships, I'm so optimistic, like, you know, let's give the real tea, you know. I'm in my feelings right now. I'm trying to work through them. Okay. So yeah, that was weird. And also I just hate these scenes of like these ladies laying in bed with like makeup on. Girl, this is not first thing in the morning. The only person who kinds of sells it is Kate, because Kate looked like she just woke up almost all the time, except for like during the party scene. She always has this like pseudo bedhead situation going on. So all the couples seem really cute, but like, I don't know, it feels fake. They're 2 weeks in. I think it says about 17 days in. And let's first start off with KK. So they finally had sex. Apparently it was quick the first time because I guess Keith had been without and he was just ready to go. And then they decided to explore the house. I guess this is alluding to the fact that they had sex in every room. I don't know. I don't know. So apparently they had sex in every room and now everything is good. But you know what? Christine seems a little shy about admitting that they had sex. She seems shy about it when they're with the girls, and she seems shy about it when Dr. Pepper gets there later on in the episode. But first, let's talk about this meeting with the girls. So I do feel a little bit of producer storyline here with everybody chiming in on Kate and Luke and how Kate's looking a little sad. And I think it's weird that they have the couples give confessionals at the bar, like after they have their scene there with their girls, as Jasmine refers to them, that they have them talking a little bit about each couple. And I don't like that. Like, I don't know, there's something about it that like leads to shadiness, the kind of the way that Luke is to AJ. And I'm just not down with it. So I don't know. It just feels contrived a little bit. So with them, let's jump over to Dr. Pepper because that's really where the meat and bones gets into it. So Dr. Pepper asks them about sex and they both kind of don't want to admit it, or at least Christine doesn't. And I think Keith is trying to be respectful to her by not being like, yeah, we had sex. And so Christine is like, yeah, you know, they use a pseudonym for the word. I can't think of it. I don't know, they said like energy or something, some word that they used. But anyway, so she said that they had sex, and Keith was kind of more excited to talk about it than Christine. And then Dr. Pepper talked about contraceptive. I was going to say constipation, keeping it 100. Talked about contraceptive and asked if they were using any. And Christine is like not answering. I don't know if because for her contraceptives are condoms, and so she's like maybe Keith didn't want to use them, but she's not on birth control, which just I understand why. But it was just like this weird moment where she just didn't want to talk about it. There was times or different edits and cuts where she was talking about it, saying that, you know, if she saw Keith when he got home and it was ready, she was going to have a piece of her man, you know, she was going to do what she wanted to do. And I was like, yeah, you guys are adults. You're right, Karen. Condoms are for slut people. That's a little 90 Day Fiance crossover. Okay, so she didn't want to admit that she's not using condoms. Like, why can't she just be, you guys are grown. Like, Dr. Pepper, we pull out and pray. Done. I said it. We're not planning on having kids, but we're not planning on not having kids. So pull out and pray. And Dr. Pepper has to like pull it out of them. It feels so weird calling her Dr. Pepper. And finally, like, she's like looking at Keith, and Keith is like looking at her, and she's like, what are you looking at me for? It was just so weird. Keith seems really excited, and there's something very reserved about Christine. Okay, then their family members come over, and we have Keith and his brother uncle, because that man does not look like he's that much older. Lugai, thank you so much for the super chat. Lugai, hey Lugai for the super chat. Oh, I have a board. I'll write your name on the board. So anyways, looks like Keith's uncle, brother uncle comes over, and everybody wants to know if they've had sex. And both Keith and Christine are very like, it's weird that everybody keeps asking us. I'm like, yeah, girl, talk to your producers. Oh, thank you, Lugai. We will be safe. We will be safe. I'm having a little bit of anxiety about it, feeling like I need to get everything done like today, because I still have work tomorrow. But yeah, it feels like very producer heavy, you know, telling everybody to ask the couples whether or not they've had sex, because that's the name of the episode. Let's talk about sex, baby. That's what it is. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Okay. Hi, Hot Coco Bang Bang. I just saw your name briefly. Okay. I'm going to write Lugai's name on this board. I've had such stuff on it for so long that it won't come off. I forget about things. Lugai. Drawing a heart next to it, because that's really all I can draw in this world. Thank you so much, Lugai. I totally appreciate your super chat. And thank you so much. We will have a great and safe time in London. Okay, so what else happened? Yeah, family was good. The sister, though, who's ever sister, she was eating, girl. She was hungry, okay? She ate all the parfait. She drank all the drinks. She had those skewers, girl. She was like, so I hope I didn't just mess up my pedicure. I kicked the tripod. Anyways, so yeah, it was so funny. I don't know if you guys caught that. I caught that. Oh, D. Tamara, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have a girlfriend named Tamara. I love her. We never get to see each other anymore because we live in, let me go ahead and take off my text messages because someone just texted me. I don't know how to do that on my phone. Well, hope nobody text messages me again. So yeah, Tamara D. Tamara, she calls herself Tam. I'm not saying you need to call yourself Tam, but Tamara, I don't know what the song to sing to that, Tamara. Give me a genre of song and I will try to make up something. Like all I want to say right now is Tamara, you're not a bearer, which makes no sense. Okay, Chris is in the house, you guys, so she'll be moderating for me. Thank you so much, Chris. I have to read your text. I didn't though, so sorry. Okay. So moving right along. Hungry sister girl and kids. Do they want to have kids? I don't know. There's one family member who is on the side of the person who doesn't really want to talk about it or says, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm going into Jasmine and Keith. Jasmine and Will. I got the black people mixed up in my head. Let's leave that alone. Okay, so anyways, yeah. That is the end of that conversation with Keith and Christine. All right. If you guys have anything else to say about Keith and Christine, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Anything that I miss speaking about them. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's move right along. All right. So Kate and Luke. Okay. Overall, I felt like Kate is really giving Luke lots of chances. She seems very attracted to him, and she's ready. She is ready for him to be in like with her. And she's just not there yet. He's just not there yet. Because I feel like she forgave him very, very quick. Like their first scene is them in the bed and her hugged up and him talking about how she feels the need to take up too much space. Aisha, I love you all. Huge fan. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Aisha. You guys, I've been going through it. So you guys saying these nice things to me, it's kind of a little bit of an ego boost. And Aisha, you are the girl that I never had. You know I was going to sing that one. And I want to get to know you better. Aisha, you know I want you so bad. And there's nothing anyone can do to take me away from you. I'm sorry if you hate that song, girl. I know all your life, but I love that name. Low-key, Aisha. I'm telling you, like, Aisha, Shahida, Khadijah, like, I'm down. I feel like those are some badass bitches. Like, fight me. They got either they can have pearls on or bamboos. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aisha could be anything. Yeah! Reminds me of, like, TLC and, like, Another Bad Creation and that whole, like, great time of the 90s. Yeah. So, thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. Okay, so going back, yeah, she's all hugged up on him, and he's low-key shading her again, talking about she's too close in the bed or she's taking up too much room in the bed. I'm like, bruh, because she likes you. That's why she's all up on you. Then he says, I know I make her uncomfortable. And I'm just like... That's interesting that you're so self-aware. Thank God, because you do absolutely make this girl uncomfortable. She like just trying so hard, and she just feels like she feels like she can't keep up with you. Guys, there are 92 people in this room. I want to thank you guys so much for being in here. Can I get some thumbs up? We got 35 thumbs up, 91 people. You're going to be entertained. Just go ahead and preemptively give a thumbs up. Okay, so they have this cute little moment in the mirror in the bathroom. She's brushing her teeth and the mirror is too high and she's on her tippy toes. And so he's trying to be cute and endearing. It's so weird because I'm like, he's so endearing to her and I don't understand why he's not attracted to her. But I guess I just don't understand like liking someone and not being attracted to them. I feel like anytime I like someone, I'm attracted to them. Is that just like sad on my part? Am I just a sad, lonely person? Yeah. They have a quick conversation about the friends that are coming over because they are having the friends meet up. And Kate says, you know, as long as you're treating me right, my friends won't have a problem with you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call a little bit of Shady McGrady when it comes to this because Lifetime set us up to believe that there was going to be mad drama at this get-together, that Luke and Kate were still fighting, that Kate was still like worried about Luke. And that is not what this episode presented at all. Even up until the last second of the scene with his friends at the party, it like in the beginning it's like, oh, Kate standing by herself, and then a voiceover of Luke saying, I don't like it when people stand in the corner awkwardly by themselves. I'm like, where did they get that soundbite? Why did they just throw it into this scene as though it happened at this party? I was like, damn, did Luke not like learn his lessons after Dr. Cal spoke to him? People were so upset that I didn't know Dr. Cal's name. Like a little too upset, right? Girl, you'll be fine. Somebody was even like, this makes your, like, what do they say? You lose all credibility. And I was like, I had credibility? For what? For watching TV? What? I had some kind of credibility just for watching TV and like talking about it with you. Oh my God. You give people credit very easy. I love you. Thank you. Okay. I'll try to get it back, I guess. Not that hard apparently. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah. So let's just go on into the group, the friendship date. So I mean the friendship date. Let's just go into the party that they had at their house. So Luke invited all the homies. Okay? All of them. They all showed up. Kate invited 4 people. So she and her posse were outnumbered 100%. And I think it was a little overwhelming because he was ready for all of his friends to come and have a good time on Lifetime. And so they did. And then finally she like got into it, which is like great, you know. Um thank you, Yolanda. Yeah, like finally she gets into it and he's like, "Kate, come sit next to me." And so they sit next to each other and like she starts to mingle with his friends and it turns out everything is a-okay. And so all the hype and all the drama in the previews were like extra for no reason. Why do they do this to us? Why do they do this to us? Um it also felt weird that in the beginning he wasn't standing with her. Like the whole time that she was awkward and they were having those shots of her drinking by herself, why wasn't Luke with her? Do you get what I'm saying? Like this is their first time presenting themselves in front of their friends in public, and you would think that they would just be side by side, at least for the good shots and the camera to make it seem like they like each other. But he was just like with his bros, like having conversations. I mean, they all weren't bros, they were some girls, but still, you know, it just felt like, come on, man, do it for the camera. Sorry, it's warm in here. This is Target brand water, sparkling water, peach ginger. Also, you guys, I'm not using my computer camera. I'm using a webcam. Does it look better? I got this from an unnamed source. I won't name the source. I'll tell you when we're in London. But like I won't name the source here in the States. And so I figured if we're going to go to London, we're going to probably have to do some lives at some point. And so I wanted to have a good camera. I don't know. Thumbs up if this is a good camera, or let me know in the description or in the comment section if this is a good camera, if it looks better or something. It looks good on my end. I don't know what it looks like on your end. Ooh, girl, melanin poppin'. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Kate and the friends. He kissed her drunk. What? Oh yeah. So at the end of it, he ends up giving her a kiss, and it's clear to me that he's had some drinks. So to me it doesn't count because I want Luke to kiss Kate without him having had some drinks in him. Personally. Okay. So let's move on to Will and Jasmine. You guys, I really want to like Jasmine, but not that I don't like her character, not that I don't like her as a person, not that I think she's horrible. I'm just like, girl. Why are you're too much. Why are you so much? I didn't think the kiss was fake. I just thought that like, I don't know. Ooh, I didn't notice he wasn't wearing his ring. I just felt like he was drunk. Like it wasn't even like a real kiss. It was like you're hugging me, you're holding me at this angle, looking down on you like it's so easy to give you the kiss. You're literally hanging on me. Like I would give this kiss to a girl in a bar. No? Am I wrong or right? Was that not a kiss you would give to like the kind of like inebriated girl who's like hanging on you, who you guys have been kind of talking in the bar? It's like the end of the night kiss. Yeah, that's what I agree. See yo who like it just felt like, hi Rhonda, it just felt like not special. Not special for Kate. Kate is special. Okay, so back to Will and Jasmine. Okay, so Jasmine was hovering over Will while he was making cheesy scrambled eggs, and she wanted to have control over the kitchen. And okay, it was just annoying. Wasn't it annoying? Like, girl, back up. You know, she referred to his pancakes as being vanilla because they were too light, which I agree. Okay. Those are some light skin ass pancakes. And I was just like, I would have just been like, oh, I like mine a little bit darker. Can you just make mine darker? That's it. Like, she didn't have to like tell him, oh, you need to take my bacon out. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm just like, girl, can you just let this man live? Let him cook you a breakfast? And so it's weird because she's nitpicking him about certain things and then he's not having sex with her. So it's like they're both doing things that are getting on my nerves, but also like that they could just remedy. I don't know. I honestly don't even think that Will is doing anything wrong. I feel like if Jasmine wants to have sex with him, she needs to have sex with him. She needs to make the first move. Girl, this is 2019. I mean, I get it. You want to be pursued and you want that, but he's not giving it to you. So rather than like waiting in the corner for it to happen, just like talk to him about it. Tell him that's what you want. Tell him you're ready to at least go to first base, because she says he isn't affectionate. And I'm not a naturally affectionate person. And when I've had to date guys who've had to show me that that is what they want by them doing it to me first. So then I'm like, oh, and then even then I'm like, when I make the move to be affectionate, I ask them if they're okay. This guy I'm dating now, I was like touching the back of his neck while he was driving. And I was like, is this okay? And he was like, what? Yeah, I would have to be a lunatic if I didn't think it was okay. And I was just like, well, I don't want to bother you. God, sometimes like the glaring, like when I realize that like not low self-esteem, that's the wrong thing. But when I realize that I'm checking in with people to see if they really like me or if I'm getting on their nerves, I don't know what happened to me. What early stage in my life did something happen where I thought that somebody was my friend or somebody was down and somebody liked me and then they didn't? I think 2 separate times it happened to me. And like ever since then, it's kind of made me not trust people's actions. Like I need them to act a certain way and tell me in order for me to believe that they like me. And if both things don't happen, I start to like talk myself into like, well, they didn't do that, so that means they don't like me. They're not doing this, so that means they don't like me. They don't reciprocate, they don't like me. It's like, it's crazy. But anyways, let's get back to Will and Jasmine. So I just wish that Jasmine would be a little bit more upfront with Will. Because I think Will thinks he's doing the chivalrous thing. Also, I think he's kind of nerdy. Like, or not nerdy, but kind of like he wants to seem like a gentleman. And I think he would think that 2 weeks into it is not seeming like a gentleman. But honestly, if Will and I were dating and we hadn't had sex by like the 4th date, and there was no like, I couldn't tell that he wanted me, I would be like, I'm not about to beg you for this. Like, if you're not wanting that, I need to know if this is going to be good. I need to know if our chemistry is going to be good. So anyways, they had this meeting with their family. Again, I keep saying meetings with family. The families get together and come over. And again, the question is asked, are you guys having sex? That's funny because Luke and Kate's people didn't ask that, but I guess it's obviously obvious they're not having sex. But so they asked that question and Jasmine doesn't speak up. Jasmine doesn't say, I would like to have sex. And oh, sorry, somebody just distracted me and I shouldn't be reading the comments. So Jasmine defends their choice not to have sex, but then to the cameras, she's telling the cameras that she does want to have sex. So I don't know, right? I'm just like, why didn't she say something then? But family was all around, and especially his sister was there who had the cutest shirt that said Wakanda versus everybody. I was like, where can I get me that shirt, girl? And yeah, so they were having a good time with each other's families. That question got asked. Somebody on Will's side of the family said they thought it made sense that they were taking it slow, getting to know each other. And I just don't know those people. Like, I mean, I guess I do know those people. I know people who are like into taking it slow. But I feel like, isn't that important? Don't you want to know that? And then we could take everything else slow? It feels backwards to some people, but to me, it's like, that swerve ain't right. Okay, so then Will says that he wants to have a mental connection. And so I guess they're working on getting that mental connection. I mean, Jasmine even said it feels like he's a really good friend. And I'm like, no, he should be a really good friend you want to have sex with. Like, he could be a really good friend that you want to have sex with and have it work. But if he's just a really good friend and you don't want to have sex with, then I think that's a problem. I think maybe their window of opportunity of attraction might be escaping or different, right? Like Jasmine's window of opportunity for attraction happens early on, and maybe Will's window of opportunity for attraction happens afterwards. And so if they're kind of just two ships two ships sailing in the night or passing by each other in the night. You know what I'm saying? Has anybody heard that? Yeah. So I'm not naturally affectionate because I don't think it was something that my parents did. Like my parents aren't affectionate with each other in public, and they're not affectionate with us. So it feels weird. Like I have a friend who always hugs me, and I had to like give in and just be like, this bitch is gonna always hug me. And not to say I'm mad at it. I love it now, but in the beginning, I was just like, oh my god, like she always wants a hug. It hurts my boobies. She squeezes so hard in my space, touching my body. It's a lot of body to body touching, hugging. Like a lot of body to body. It's like body on body, top body. But yeah. So one thing I have about their house is why don't they have a headboard? Are they in the house that the company bought for them or Sharp or whatever producers got for them? Because that bed does not have a headboard. Did anyone notice that? It looked like they just were in a room that had nothing on the walls, like this tall chest of drawers, I think, and a bed, and it was just like this small ass room. Like, no, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying when you're on a TV show, you should have a headboard. Like, that is just what's weird to me. They're on a TV show. They low-key look like they're like don't have any furniture and they're just living off of a box spring on a ground. I mean, they're not on a box spring on the ground. They have like one of those whack ass metal frames, but like you grown ass people in your late 30s, like I'm gonna need you to have a headboard. I don't think affection is only sex, but I do think that it makes me open to being more affectionate after I've had sex with somebody. I don't know why. I don't know why that is, and I think it's just because I wasn't raised to be touchy, like you know. There's 127 people in this room. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're talking about Married at First Sight, this last episode that happened on Tuesday. Just kind of going over what's going on, and we're almost done. Then we can have like a good old kiki. A good old kiki. Okay, so let's move on to AJ and Stephanie. So AJ, this is why he freaked out the other day about being forced to do something. Because AJ likes being in front of that camera. He likes having all the answers. He likes giving metaphors and similes, and he loves to do an alliteration. You know what I'm saying? He is like, this is our first time cooking together. This is our first breakfast together. This is our first time cooking breakfast together. This is our first time cooking breakfast together and being in the same kitchen. This is our first, like, it was just so much. And he's like, first one to blink. And he's just like trying to be the cutest couple on Married at First Sight has ever seen in his entire life. And then so when he's not on, he gets annoyed when they want to film him when he's not on. Okay? Like he's like, I'm not ready. I want to be in my dressing room and I'll let you know when I'm ready to film. Meanwhile, Stephanie's like, listen, I'm not an angry person, okay? I don't get upset. So when you get upset, it makes me upset because I don't know how to figure it out. And then he's like, well, then when I get upset, just ignore me and move out. I mean, not move out, move on. Don't just ignore me and go about your business. And she's like, I can't. Just because you've decided to let it go and you're feeling happy now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to feel that way. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, so maybe you should just try to control yourself a little bit. Because he's like, I realized that move was really hard for me and I'm really sorry about my behavior. And I'm like, yeah, we are all really sorry about your behavior because like, get it together. Get it together, AJ. So they end up going to AJ's favorite restaurant with his friends or somebody, and it was such a short session. I guess nothing really must have happened because I feel like there was food there and then there wasn't food there and then it was over. They didn't really talk about anything. They just showed that one scene about what's her name getting drunk and standing up sleeping at a concert, and then he's like, I think I'm starting to love my wife. Like AJ is annoying, but I'm glad that he's found somebody. And that's like Stephanie's decision to be with him because no one else could. Luke does not like him, and it's so funny. Even when they have like their guys' night out, and he's the one asking, did everybody have sex? And Keith admits it, and Will makes up his reason why. And Luke feels like better that Will and Jasmine aren't having sex because he's like, they have a great relationship and they're not having sex. And I'm like, but you don't have a great relationship and you don't even want to kiss her. So it's not the same thing, Luke. Don't feel good about yourself. Okay? You're not allowed to feel good about this situation. I mean, that's not true. I don't want Luke to feel terrible and I don't want to tear him down. I just think that he wasn't prepared for this scenario and he didn't he's just like it's like he doesn't know he's on a reality TV show. And sometimes he just says things and does things that are just like weird. And it's like I feel like him and AJ are kind of the same when it comes to that. They're both the ones that are acting up so far in this season, no? Right? They're both the ones that are angry about like being asked things or being forced to do things and stuff like that. So what does that say? What does that say? All right, you guys. So that was the end of the episode. I want to thank you guys so much for rocking with me for this live. I know that I was all over the place, and I want to thank you so much for your patience. Is there anything else that we should talk about? Go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'll be reading comments right now, and then we can talk about it. Let me get on it from my phone. Oh, no, let's not, because I took my Wi-Fi off because I'm not using Wi-Fi. So let's put it in here. Hi, Doris. Yeah, he was feeling a little good. And I was just kind of like, yeah, he was. I was just like, Luke, don't feel good. It's only been 5 days or whatever. Gosh, I must have missed the last episode. I mean, it was really only an hour and it was a quick little episode. And I really did like that about that. Colt offered himself up as a Valentine for hire. I cannot go back to 90 Day Fiance. Can we just let us like live our lives and breathe? 90 Day Fiance. I mean, it's crazy that he's lending himself out for whatever. It's kind of it's crazy, but like he would, right? He would absolutely like. He's just the worst. No, he's the worst. Hi, Danielle. Oh my God, Danielle. I feel like we've known each other since we were like the babies of the babies. Not that young, but like I miss you too. I was just thinking about Starbucks and like the one on San Bernardino or like in San Bernardino by all that. I hope you're well. I don't know what's happening in your life. Are you married? What's going on with you? But yeah, and then when we worked at Hollister together and we had to spray that awful cologne all over the place. Girl, that was terrible. Anyways, it's nice to hear from you every once in a while. Nice to like see you pop into my like streams and stuff. Thanks so much for your support. Absolutely appreciate it. Okay, great lipstick and hat. Which couples do you think will make it in the long term at this point? Just making combo. Thank you, Miss A. Okay, so what couple I think will make it in the long run at this point? Right now, I would say AJ and Stephanie and Keith and Christine after Keith picks it up. I think that Jasmine and Will have hope, but I need them to start communicating with each other. I wish that there was... Oh, congratulations, Danielle. I wish that there was counseling during this and more than just Dr. Pepper coming up. I wish that the experts were able to see the friction between Jasmine and Will and sit down and have a conversation and be like, hey, so we've noticed this. We've noticed that you have been saying, and I know all of their confessionals are shot afterwards, so maybe that's why we don't know. But even if there were like little check-ins, like how are you feeling about sex? Well, I want him to make the first move. Okay, Jasmine. Will, did you know that Jasmine wants you to make the first move? That she's ready to have sex? So that he can like say what he needs to say about it. I think that's just what needs to happen. Like, I don't understand why that isn't a thing that's occurring, you know? You're right, Dr. Pepper. Clue. I mean, is that not the best, one of the best movies you saw as a child? That you were just like, what is happening? And then when you finally realized it was a murder mystery, Tim, what's the name? I don't think that's right. No, I love the movie. The movie's best. He's so good. He was in a lot of movies that I loved as a kid. Annie, Fern Gully, Sweet Transvestite. What's that one called? Rocky Horror Picture Show. Tim Curry, girl. Woo! Couldn't get it out. Thank you so much. Tim Curry. I really did. Like, he was like, I love him. Such a good character actor and such an evil guy when he can be. And I loved him in Little Orphan Annie. Girl, So good in that. Was he in Home Alone too? Was he the butler? No. No, that was Clue. I don't know. I only remember people based on their outfits and their voices. Ferngully, girl. He was the like pollution monster. Okay, so let's get back. That was a good little tangent. Um, yeah. What else? What else is happening in Married at First Sight that I found to be interesting? There's something about Keith. I just want him to grow up. He just says that he wasn't even really thinking about kids like that. He's more so thinking about it like he just wants a little person running around that's like him. Um, and I'm just like, you don't think logistically about having children. You just think about wanting a young Keith or a little mini me running around the house. Like, oh, it's just like crazy. I can still sing this. Like, I still remember the song from Ferngully. I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place because I am reading the comment section. So if you guys are not watching this live, you should be following along in the comment section so you can know why I'm going off on tangents. All right, we've got 124 people in this room. We've got 76 likes. Let's give this video a thumbs up. There's a song that Chris sings. Is Chris even still here? Does she like sneak out? I have never done that to her. Oh, she's taking a nap. Great. Like a cat. Yeah, she's taking a nap. Okay. Let's see. What else? I think that's it, you guys. We're going to try to do some lives in London. At least I'm going to try to do lives in London because I have guilt about not putting up content. I feel bad. I feel like I'm letting everybody down. And then it's just like, that's why I had to do this live today because I was like, I didn't put up my Mafs on Thursday like I said I was going to do. And I was like, I have to go live. Got to see the people, see what the people want. Wow. Who do you find the most annoying? AJ. By far. Absolutely. He's just annoying. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. He's just annoying. I've been watching the Australian one too. The experts gave them question boxes with more important things they need to be discussing. Someone gave me the information on where I can watch the Australian one. I just haven't had time. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because I'll be traveling and I'm not gonna watch it on the plane because on the plane I have to force myself to go to sleep. So maybe on the way back I'll be able to binge it. It's a 10-hour thing. So if I can find it somewhere online and have Wi-Fi in the airplane, then I'll be able to binge it there. So Quasi, you're liking AJ. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a horrible individual. I do think he is annoying. Like, I just think he's annoying, you know? But as long as his wife loves him, like, who am I? Who am I? He's just one of those personalities in real life that I would. There's personalities in real life that I know I don't like. And I have some of those people at work and I don't fuck with them. Like, I don't talk to them because I'm just like, I don't want you to think we're friends because we are not, you know? Like, something about you, like, yeah, Lynn, I know it's on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta have Wi-Fi. Like, you know, it's like I don't like people who I think are like gossips or like chismosas. Like I don't like that. Like I don't like knowing that. You know? I don't trust that person. Like I have a friend who will always give me the tea. You know what I'm saying? And when I have a little bit of tea, I may or may not give it to her depending on like how much tea I've already given her because I don't want to be known as a gossip. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to tell other people's business. I will tell my own business every day, but other people's business I won't tell unless it's like something funny and kind of crazy. But even then, anybody that I would like gossip to better not tell anyone. And I've had that happen where they're like, "Oh, I saw blah 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 do that." And I'm like, "Why is you dry snitching though? Why are you saying what you saw me do? Why?" I don't tell people what I saw you do. I mean, I might tell one person, but that's my Kiki friend, you know? And I don't put anything in emails. People will be like emailing me. I'm like, no. I don't know. I don't write anything in an email. Listen, I'm gonna wait till I see you. Okay. I don't text anything. I don't email anything. I'm like, girl, I've been trying to see you for a week. Where you been? Like, my schedule changed. I'm like, I got something to tell you. Ugh. Hi, Connecticut. Hi, love. Yeah, girl. I be like, that's word to mouth. You know what I'm saying? Word to mouth. Nothing in writing. So if someone is like, oh, Wah told me, I'm like, where's the proof? I didn't tell you anything. Don't run back and tell that. The moment you do, you're on the shit list. So, anyways, I witnessed this person telling someone else's business, and I was like, oh hell no. Nah. And I wasn't within earshot. So I heard gossip in a conversation that I wasn't supposed to hear. I'm like, oh hell no. Nah. And then the thing that they were saying was damaging to the other person's character. And I was like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care about the person they were actually talking about. I care about the girl who was like, oh no, girl. No. Nah. Nope. Hey, Mary blooms in the springtime. No, I don't do that. Don't show yourself to be a gossip to me, because I believe that you will gossip about me. And I don't want to nope. I don't tell nobody anything. If something ever comes back to me, I know exactly who I told it to. And that's one person. That's it. Ooh, people are leaving this room rapidly. They did not want to hear about this anymore. Yeah, we're not talking about Mafs anymore. So this is the latter part of this thing. Actually, I'm one of those major confidants. Quasi, yeah. Like I say, I don't tell anybody's business. If somebody gives me a little bit of tea, I hold it, and most of the time I forget it. I forget it on purpose, so I'm not tempted to tell anybody. And if I do tell somebody, it's after that person doesn't work there anymore. There are people, girl, I know so much about people. And every time I walk by them, I'm like, damn, you shady. I know all your business. Damn, you shady, you know? So anyways, that's one of the personalities I don't get along with. And I feel like AJ is not a knowing chismoso. I think that he, though, is somebody who's like, yeah, I saw that person do this. Yeah, how could she make this comment? Just one of those people who just like loose lips, you know what I'm saying? And I heard it said that loose lips sink ships, you know what I'm saying? And I can't have my ship sunk. Nope. All right, bye, Quasi. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to actually end it too at 45 minutes. We're at 42 minutes in. So does anyone have anything else to say? Lyrics, mom. That's funny. Anyone else? Anything else? So I am going to do a video about all the things that I've purchased. I actually have 3 suitcases surrounding me right now. And I want to make that its own video. I have to wait till I can get the rest of my tech in. So I'm probably going to do another live tomorrow, possibly at noon, because I want to start packing because I leave on Monday. I have work on Sunday from 3:30 p.m. to midnight. And so in the morning of Sunday, I want to clean the bathroom. I want to make sure that everything is good. I don't want to be rushed. I'm definitely not packing anything come Monday morning. I'm just getting in the car. I'm driving to Chris's house, or my dad's going to drive me to Chris's house. And then from there, we're just going to maybe get last minute things and then get on that plane. So I'm in the final countdown. So tomorrow I'm going to definitely do a live. I didn't watch Jeopardy and Shanice. I didn't watch their season, so I'd have to find it. And I already purchased for $12.99 season 1 in order to watch it. And I'm just like, so maybe I could try to look for some clips, but I don't necessarily want to purchase another season. All right. So that is it, you guys. I want to thank you so much for joining this live chat. It was great. You guys are really supportive, and I love the community here that's on YouTube with all of my 90 Day Fiance trash talking. And I hope that you guys will tune in to my live streaming of all the things that I bought. I think that would be interested, travel stuff. And yeah, and then we'll be in London and we'll be vlogging it. And we're having a meetup on the 13th. So if you're in the UK and you want to see us talk to us. We'll be hanging out at this spot for 2 hours called Kalu Kale. I have been posting about it on YouTube and Instagram. And I'm really excited. It's my first time there. I'm a little overwhelmed. I've traveled before, but I just feel like a little overwhelmed, with YouTube and everything that I'm doing there. It's not like I'm just going to a beach, girl. Because if I was going to a beach, it would just be bikinis and like suntan lotion and go about my business. But thank you. All right. Thank you guys for all the safe travels. And I'll see you tomorrow with my live, with my travel, everything that I'm packing in. Okay. All right, you guys, remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye.